All right, so I need to be held accountable. I'm not exactly sure even how to approach this with a neighbor. I have never really approached a neighbor about a problem.
Neighbors have approached you, though.
Oh yeah, for sure. I've learned not to talk about your neighbors on the radio.
Yep. We
Specifically. Right? However, here I go again. So this will be the very first time that I speak to the neighbors over my tree line, right? And I think you guys have heard me being annoyed by their yappy dogs.
So their backyard is connected to your backyard.
Somewhat. It's like one lot over.
Adjacent.
Okay. They're like little itty bitty, like,
Shih Tzus.
Yeah.
Something like that.
What do you got against tiny dogs?
I don't have anything against any dog, but I do have
You have a prejudice in your voice for tiny dogs.
I got a problem because they just yap all the time or bark all the time. And it's not only that they're yapping, which is irritating enough. It's that everybody in our little real estate area in the 5 houses has dogs. So when Yappy Yappy 1 and Yappy Yappy 2 come out and they start yapping, that sets off the house next to them. That sets off my dogs, which sets off the dogs next to me.
Well, that's their neighborhood, too. They're just going over the fence. Hey, is there a dog over there? Yeah, there's a dog. What's your name? I'm Riggins. What's your name?
Right.
So if you had to break it down in the 24-hour time span, how much time are they actually outside and how much time are they barking throughout the day?
I couldn't put an exact time limit on it. I can tell you whenever.
Okay.
Whenever they are outside, like I feel like around 11 to noon or 11 to 1, they're out running the backyard. And I mostly know this because this is when I'm trying to sleep.
I was going to say, that's your prime napping hours.
And it's like nonstop. Now, I can't go over there and go, hey, your dogs are keeping me up during my nap because most people don't nap during the day, right?
Sorry.
So it certainly is happening during different times also. Like I think on the weekends, maybe they leave. And these are dogs that are just so insecure when they're out of the house. I think when a leaf falls, they just start barking and barking and barking and barking. So I would love to go over there and knock on the door and politely say, hey, can you do something about Yappy 1 and Yappy 2? But what are the words that I use to not create tension with a neighbor I haven't even met before? Because I've been in this situation and I hate neighborly tension.
Yeah.
I hate it. But it's too much. It's too much.
Well, do the opposite of whatever the person did to you when they came up to you and complained about Riggins in the poop. Do you remember that? Or was that the pool? Because Riggins was at the pool?
Yeah, they were right.
No.
Yeah, they were right. I had a dog in a pool area. I wasn't supposed to have it, and the dog left a load there.
You let your
And they were polite about it?
Yeah, they were polite about it.
dog deuce on the concrete by the pool and you left it?
I can't remember the specifics on it. I didn't leave it purposely. I think he left it. We left the pool area, and
They
the
didn't
poop
see
was
it,
there.
yeah.
And then you came on radio and talked about it.
They had the audacity.
Well, yeah.
How dare you be mad
they were right.
at my dog?
When Bert related, the encounter was like how the neighbor approached him was epic. Like, it was such an awesome story that I remember it.
So this one isn't like am I going to create a lot of tension over a small problem? Or should I just let it go and just be annoyed every single day?
You're not going to complain. You're going to solve a problem. Okay? Like, that's the mentality you have to go in. Like, there's a problem. Why you laugh at me?
You're not going to solve anything. It's going to be worse.
So here's the thing. Because depending on how old these dogs are, they're obviously set in their ways. Like, they're yappy dogs, and when they come outside, they bark. So maybe you can offer Jenny from I Speak Canine Services to help with the barking. Why you look like me?
Because you're going to have
that's
to foot
expensive.
the bill.
Because Jenny's great, but she ain't cheap.
It's like, no.
Because it works.
Well, Kristen brings up a good point. How old are these dogs? And maybe they don't have much time
Don't
left.
know. You can't tell like a dog that size how old it is.
Yeah,
It's
you
just
can
a
with
teeny.
the gray on the face.
I don't
You
get
can
that
kind of
close to
tell.
it. Because if I do, well, I don't get that close to it.
Well, there's these treats called quiet moments.
Are they also called Xannies?
Yeah, you just throw them over the fence. The dogs love them.
How would you
Okay.
receive that if you look? We all have pets here except Mo. So if this was, how would you receive that from a neighbor
Ready?
where it wouldn't piss you off?
Here we go. We're going to do a little role play. Davi's the neighbor with the 2 small dogs because Davi does have 2 smaller dogs. They're not small. They're like medium dogs.
Yeah.
They're medium dogs. You go over and knock on Davi's door. Obviously, you have to introduce yourself because you've never met.
I don't know the words to use. That's why I'm
Yeah.
saying I'm asking
That's why
you
we role
guys.
playing.
There's no words.
Knock, knock, knock. You open the
Who
door.
is knocking at my door?
No, wow.
It be like that sometimes.
You made me jump. Sorry.
No. Well, and then, I'll be Yappy 1. Mo, you be Yappy 2. So
Okay.
knock on the door again.
What is that? Look. Shut up. See, you upset my dogs. What do you want?
Do you love your dogs?
Yes, they're amazing.
Because I'm this close to killing them. How does that work?
These are my children.
The Bert Show.